Hello everyone, this is Michelle from Gypsy Insights. Welcome to your guided spiritual messages for the month ahead, May 2019. Whether you're watching on YouTube or listening via podcast, welcome to my channel. Let's get started with your reading. Scorpio, for your oracle cards, firstly from the moon goddess, you've pulled the card of growth. Now this relates to the waxing crescent moon. And here what I feel around you is change, but it's not change for the sake of change. It's change with an aim and purpose. I feel that you're rejecting stagnancy, and you realize that to get unstuck here, you have to take action. And it's action regarding understanding your current position, accepting it, and deciding to make the necessary changes. Here it's about expecting growing pains with any kind of change, but setting the intention of what the results will be. The energy around you from the oracle of the Dragonfae is Britschgi. Now this is the Irish Celtic triple goddess, the patroness of those going through a struggle and transformation. The message with this one is we are one, and it's one of endurance and hope that this too shall pass, and light and warmth will return soon. So Scorpio, an energy of growth and change, but not change for the sake of change. Change after setting an intention to change. I'll be using the Beautiful Creatures Tarot for the month of May, and for the purpose of the people that are listening via podcast, I'll be explaining the positions of these cards. So let's get started. Starting off firstly with the past, the present energy, the near future, your advice or your best path to follow, Scorpio. What's happening around you that may be affecting you, hopes and fears, the outcome, and what this reading is about, or the overall energy for May. Scorpio, let's take a look. Right in the center of this reading, you have the Five of Cups. So lots of regret here, sadness associated with the past. Let's see what's happened. In the past, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So with this one, I get earth sign energy, but I actually feel that this is your energy. And Scorpio, what I get around this is one of stability, one of that light and warmth that I was speaking of earlier. So you've experienced that already in the past. You've had that, but I feel like right now though there's some sadness about looking back at this past, maybe with a tinge of regret around it. Let's see what's happening in the current energy. We have the Fool in reverse. So you do feel like you are needing to make some kind of change here, but you're uncertain. I pick up some energy around this of not feeling ready. Not feeling ready to take some kind of leap of faith. I feel with this reading it's about you rejecting stagnancy, and to get that unstuck feeling. I feel this is a stuck energy with the Fool in reverse. It's about you needing to take action on this regret. But let's take a look in the near future. We have the Page of Cups. It's in the reverse. So here I do feel that there is, I pick it up as, normally I would see this as something that relates to you, but I actually feel it's more situational. Feeling some kind of sadness, regret over having not having this kind of energy in your life. Newness, it's that kind of new love feeling, but we'll see where this goes. Let's take a look at your advice or your best path to follow. Okay, you've got the Five of Pentacles. So with this one, I do feel that there's been some kind of sadness or focus on the past, a past situation where you feel a lack. You feel that you don't have something. This is what I'm picking up. But I get this energy of the need to go through some kind of struggle here in order to grow. Now, it doesn't mean that it's easy, and it doesn't mean that you're not finding it hard. It's just trying to turn this Five of Cups around to realize and accept your current circumstance in order to move forward. You know, I get this kind of feeling here of you'll be better off for having known this hardship that you're currently experiencing, but of course while you're in it, it's hard to see that. Let's take a look and see what's happening around you. You have Temperance card. So with this one, it's about the need to maintain balance, not doing anything extreme or any kind of drama. So needing to keep things peaceful, calm around you while you're going through this struggle, I feel. Let's take a look and see what your hopes and fears are here, Scorpio. You have the Chariot, so it is forward motion. You're hoping to get this change, this movement, but it's after having set an intention to change. I get this energy around you of being tired of being in this place of sadness and regret and feeling a loss, or like you don't have enough in your life, a feeling of lack. We want to turn that around so you can have that feeling of growth again in your life and an abundance, rather than focusing on what you lack. Now, in the outcome, we do have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, so I do feel there's this energy around you of perhaps looking outside of yourself to make yourself feel better, I feel. I get the energy around the Page of Cups in reverse with the Ace of Cups in reverse as that need or feeling like you need to find some kind of replacement, new love, looking for a new opportunity, but they're both in the reverse. So let's continue. We'll have a look. I'm going to clarify the outcome there with that Ace of Cups in reverse. And we'll see what this one's about. Do one more shuffle for you here, Scorpio. But this reading is all about you setting an intention to change. It's like the beginning stages of removing yourself from inaction, stagnancy. Let's take a look. We'll start the Ace of Cups in reverse with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, we'll take another look here. We also have the Three of Wands, which speaks of patience. So, you know, it may for a time, what I pick up around this, Scorpio, is that this change may for a time cause you to, I pick it up as doubt. Doubting yourself, doubting your abilities, but with patience, I do feel that you'll be successful. The Three of Wands is in the upright, which suggests that there will be success and growth if you maintain your course of action here. It's not about making changes for the sake of change. It's about setting an intention. And by that I mean really being honest with yourself about what you want to get out of this change. And once you've set that course, making the move, taking the action, getting yourself out of this stasis of the Five of Cups there, of focusing on the past. You want to move forward. It's important to maintain balance and calmness around you, not doing anything that is dramatic or is going to be extreme in nature, because I feel like that has the ability to cause an exacerbation of your current energy, which I feel is I pick up on some fear-based anxiety. I also pick up on a lot of stress, and mostly it's a lot of sadness and disappointment and regret. So you don't want to exacerbate that. So for you, you have to, once you set this intention of what it is you want to achieve from this change, then you have to be in it for the long haul here and exercise patience to wait for the results to pay off. And let's get one more. And the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so with this one here, it is about releasing something that you've held on to a bit too tightly. The Four of Pentacles in the upright speaks of greed, of hoarding, but in the reverse, it's letting go of that greed. So anything that you've been holding on to that has been detrimental to you, and I feel it's something from the past here with this Five of Cups, there's release. But there's a need for you to be patient with yourself during this process. But for you, I feel the main thing is setting this intention. What the results will be. What are the results that you want from this change? And focusing on those results. To understand your current position, I feel you have to accept it and decide to change. Set this intention. Expect the growing pains, but be patient with yourself. And I do feel that there's patience around you as well with Temperance card. So people are patient with you. And to get unstuck, rejecting this stasis here, it's about you choosing to take action. But it's change, but not just change that is for the sake of change, or change that is not well thought out. It's change with aim and purpose. And with the energy of Bridget around you, this Celtic goddess, the patroness of those going through a struggle and transformation, there's reason to be hopeful that you'll have the strength and endurance to get through this time and come out the other side being better off for having known the hardship that you're currently experiencing, which is difficult to feel in the moment, but it's something that I want you to it's like a mantra, This is something that you have to go through, and we all have to go through these periods of hardships so that we can grow as people. And I feel, Scorpio, that this is one of those times for you, but you will be that Queen of Pentacles again very soon, I feel, after you've set this intention to not stay in this place of sadness and regret. So let's get a Gateway Oracle card for you, Scorpio. You want to turn these fives around here and start feeling optimistic again about your life moving forward. That's what the intention, I feel, is here with that Chariot. Motion. Let's see. What is the message here for Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to hear? Okay, we have, again, Revealing Radiance. This card's come out quite a lot. And for you, it's a recognition that some things that we learn about ourselves as we grow are not so great, but there are plenty of other things that are good. So I do feel that out of this, you'll feel better about yourself, and you'll be a better person. It speaks about your light illuminating the world, your time to experience that warmth again, that light, if you will. So coming out of a dark period in your life, a time of struggle and adversity, where you've had difficulty understanding the lesson, I feel that you're setting an intention with the Chariot here to move forward, and you're doing it by releasing, I get it as things that just cause even more difficulty in your life. And for some, I feel that you have sought external gratification in order to make yourself feel better. I feel like you're realizing that this has to come from within. And even though it's a more difficult choice to realize that you have to make the changes yourself rather than seeking it from an external source to make yourself feel better, you're actually going to come out a lot stronger and a lot better as a person. You'll have grown. You'll have really grown. And you'll be a lot, I want to say, a lot more accepting of yourself, good and bad, because, you know, we all have our good and bad points. No one is all good, no one is all bad. So for you, there's acceptance here. And I also feel a need for you to release any kind of situations which can cause you an imbalance. And by that I mean anything excessive in nature. You have to keep things on a calm, peaceful kind of plane here while you go through this change, I feel. So the Chariot here is directed motion. It's not scattered motion. It's not you just being reckless and making change for the sake of change. It's change that is directed towards aim and purpose. So I'm going to leave it there for you, Scorpio, and wish you all the very best with this for May and beyond. Thank you very much for watching and listening. And if you're listening to the podcast, please check out my YouTube channel, Gypsy Insights by Michelle, where you can actually see this reading online, and you can also see many other readings as well. So wishing you the best here, Scorpio, and bye for now.